Fluorescent light in the cubicle hummed, desolate high-pitched tune, a sound Shane had come to despise. He leaned back against the cheap vinyl, the scent of stale coffee and paper dust clinging to his clothes. When Shane was a boy, he went on stage in preschool and was asked his dream job. He said cowboy in front of everybody. He always envisioned being a cowboy. Now he grew older and still longed to live that life, but was stuck in a concrete jungle with four walls standing around him. The city roared outside, a cacophony of ambition and haste. But in this small, boxed-in space, Shane was utterly alone. Adrift in a waking dream of what might have been, a time when a man's word was his bond, and the ceiling was the sky. He daydreams of what it would have been like to be a cowboy in the 1800s. The change was instant, a shift from drab gray to endless, fathomless black. He wasn't Shane the accountant. He was Shane, the rider of the divide. He sits high upon midnight, his horse, a great shadow carved from the very night, whose black coat gleams like oil in the sparse starlights. Every piece of him, from the wide, unwavering brim of his felt hat to the silver spurs on his boots, speaks of the untamed territories. The air is so thin and cold it bites, cleansing the lungs and sharpening the senses. Shane is the only thing moving beneath a million indifferent stars, a solitary figure dwarfed by the towering, lonesome pines that guard the slope. His broad shoulders are draped in a heavy charcoal duster, a garment that has weathered dust storms and frigid dawns. The glint of the buckle at his waist is the only metal that dares reflect the cosmic fire above. His gaze, steady and profound, is fixed on the horizon, not a straight line, but a jagged silhouette of mountain peaks. Silent judges to every mile he has traveled. The mountains are the true monarchs of the West, and Shane is their vassal.
A gentle, hungry crackle of a small contained fire.
Just ahead, his meager bivouac is marked by a modest, hungry fire consuming juniper and pine. The flames lick the night air, casting a warm, deceptive orange glow that does little to banish the profound sense of isolation. This fire is his only company, a temporary, flickering soul in the absolute stillness. He touches the edge of his handlebar mustache, thick, dark, and perfectly sculpted. It is a detail of defiance and permanence on a face otherwise weathered by sun, wind, and the relentless solitude of the trail. Aloneness. It is the currency of this land. Out here, a man doesn't just feel alone. He becomes part of the aloneness. The only voices are the whispered secrets of the wind passing through the canyons and the distant haunting cry of a coyote, a fellow traveler in the boundless dark. His eyes, dark and accustomed to the shades of the wilderness, sweep the valley. There are no neighbors, no clock to punch, no boss to answer to. Only the vast, terrifying freedom, heavier and more potent than any chain. Every decision, every survival, every breath rests only on the man in the saddle. He is Shane, and he is a cowboy. And under the eternal, uncaring canopy, he rides the long shadow of his own making, a pilgrim of the sagebrush, bound only by the wide and promise of the West.